Hey, what's up guys? It's Ravenclaw here, and before we get started I just want to say sorry that I haven't uploaded anything in the last few days. I have been very sick and I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm well enough to get back on the videos. So, where are we today? At the moment we are playing Empyrion. Now, if you guys remember, about a month or so ago, 2 months, something like that, I started a series on Empyrion, but I stopped it because there was a lot of alpha changes and patches coming in, and I don't know, I just wasn't happy with it, so I dropped it for a bit. But now they've actually done a lot of cool stuff that I really want to get involved in. And yeah, so anyway, now before I started the episode, I just threw together a quick little base because I am actually on a PvP server now. So this planet that I'm on at the moment is a PvE planet. So if we go into the planet directory, you'll see that like the moon is a PvP enabled, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this planet, I've picked this area. When I landed on this planet, I picked this area because it was a decent way from all the bases. Now, there was a base close to me about here on this side of the river, but I'm wondering if they've packed up and moved. I'm not 100% sure, because on this server, most servers, each server is a little bit different, but this server allows you for, I think it's 7 days of offline protection. So what that means is, because PvP is enabled on certain planets, if you log off, it'll stop them from raiding you without you being able to defend your own base. Okay, so I mean, like, let's for example, I've got my base here, and if I log off, they could come in on their, like, you know, small vessels or, you know, their spaceships and come in and just start blasting my thing open and steal all my loot. So yeah, it's a little thing to just make it sort of a fair game, so which is pretty cool. Now, I'll just quickly show you around what I've made. I haven't done anything too serious because I wanted to wait till I fired up the video. Now, it's just a simple base. We've got the essentials, and what I'm thinking of doing is getting a few more bits and pieces sorted for this before nightfall. So if you look in the right hand corner there, just under the map, you'll see that we've got about 7 hours until nightfall, which is plenty of time to get what we need to do done. So before we start, if we go in here, I made myself an I went out and I killed a bunch of things just so I can get some levels to unlock a few different items. Now we should have enough to build. I need to get an RCS unit. Now this is the control unit for your spaceships, and the more you have, the more agile it gets, and which is going to be great for dogfights, especially if we're out in space and we get targeted. Now we'll need to unlock a small constructor for our ship. I've already got a cockpit. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll build a ship first, see how it goes. If it's not what we want, then we'll just change it up. And we can obviously get the more powerful bits and pieces here, but as you can see, the thrusters that we're after unlock at level 10, and we are only level 7, I think. Are we? Where? Yeah, we're level 7. So we've got a bit of XP grinding to do before we can get our thrusters, and we'll need these to be able to get out of the atmosphere. Otherwise, having just directional thrusters, I don't think we'll even make it up halfway. So, what else are we going to get? Let's have a look what we need for our base. I think we might get a turret. Yeah, we'll get a turret, and because we'll want some defense for this base. What is this? Hover vessel? I don't think I want to make a hover vessel because there's not much point to it really. If we make a small vessel where we can just fly, as opposed to just being able to hover around the ground. You know what I mean? Like, it's not much point. So we'll just wait for that. Let's see what else we've got here. Change and rotate tool. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind. Texture and symbol tool. Okay. So this is just more aesthetic things. Now, we've got a drill. We don't need that. I just want to make sure that we're getting the right things. Well, we'll unlock the sniper rifle because I'm sure that'll come in handy on other planets. We don't need a gravity generator yet. Rocket turret. Sentry gun. Sentry gun player. Auto aiming manual turret range given for space. On planets range is lower depending on the atmosphere's density. Okay. So I think that's what we'll keep for now. Let's have a look and see what... so we've got some blocks. I want to build sort of like a landing pad and like a sniper tower, just in case we do run into trouble. What were we after? Okay, so... where is it? What were we doing? We were after the turret. Did I unlock it? I'm sure I unlocked it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so what do we need? We need metal components, electronics, motors and cables. Okay, so don't know why I did that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll get the components and we'll let this bake and then we'll go upstairs and we'll do our I've already forgotten what we need. So what is it? 20 metal components. Let's go here. We may even need to go farming for some materials too, because I'm getting pretty low. We needed 20 of these, wasn't it? How many does that put? 2. So if we go to 10, we should get 20. What else do we need? We need electronics. We need 5 of those. Let's grab 5. Motor. 2 motors. I don't know if I've got the right stuff for the motors. This is the thing about this game, because it's a sandbox game, you've got to make sure that you have all the materials, and you run out of ores and stuff so fast. But I was lucky enough to land sort of in between. Let me just put up the map real quick. So I've landed in between some valuable resources too. So copper, promethium, and iron. I have come into a few people. We'll actually travel over this way because I want to see if that base is still there, because it was on the map earlier and now it's not. Because a lot of people leave this planet. This is the starting planet. A lot of people leave this planet to either make a starship, a space station, or you know, go to other planets and start base on there. But it's good for us if we're sort of kept quiet here. I want to go check out this base too. I haven't done anything except build this base, because I want to make this more of an adventure for all of us. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's go back into this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the materials, do all this, and once I've done all that, we'll get back to you and we'll head upstairs. Alright guys, now we've got everything we need for the turret cooking away, so what I'm thinking of doing, so in Empyrion, for those that are interested in playing, the update that they've done now is they allow you to just get one block, and if you right click, it'll open up all the different sort of shapes you can use. So if you want to make like a rounded shape, you know, you can have walls now. These are all new updates that I'm checking out for the first time as well, which I'm really interested in. Makes building a base a lot more customizable. It's a lot easier too, and you can get a really nice finish on these bases. So what was I after? I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to sort of keep, like put a wall around here and then sort of make a tower going straight up. Just tall enough so I can see over these trees. Now, there is a mob that wander through the forests, and they're sort of like treants or whatever they're called, but they hit like a truck. I was standing down there with my constructor and 2 of them came up behind me, almost killed me. Oh, wasn't cool. So what I'm thinking of doing is, let's put up a wall. Oh, do we want to do a wall, but yeah, we'll do a wall. So how do we do this? Let's chuck that just there. Put that down. Oop. There we go. Put that there. There is a reason why I'm missing the corners, and you'll see in a second. Put that there like that. What we could probably do is just maybe put a ramp on the side so we can see over these walls here. So let's go here. Now we can get the corners. Where are we? That one just there. Whoops. That one just there. So what I'm thinking is we'll put these in here like this, and then we could probably get ourselves... what would be good? I'm thinking maybe like a small... We'll see what this is like. Just enough so we can see over the... Oh, okay. So it's a bit like that, is it? It's one of those... Because it occupies this space, so you can't put a block right on it like that, see? It won't allow it. So that kind of blows that plan, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll come back to that, I think. So what we need to look at doing now is, if we go back in this, we'll need some walls. And I think if we... maybe... See, now I'm worried if I do that... Actually, you know what we could do? Is we could probably do this, and we'll put an elevator in the middle here so we can go up. And if we spin this like that, and then this like that, is that right? Like that. And then we go and get ourselves some walls. That's right. We want on the inside, 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 and inside. So now we should have a space in the middle here, yes. For, oh, and you can put your jetpack on too. So now what I'm planning on doing is, if I can just get up onto the side of this wall here like this, is we'll try and go up, probably maybe 5 blocks, I'd say. So 1, 2, someone's having crazy connection issues there. Oh, whoops. I did not want to do that. Where's the repair tool? So we just get rid of it like that. We probably need to go up a fair ways, I would say. It's probably not the best way to place blocks, I don't think. Alright, so we'll have to have a think about that. I think I might need to clear this one out too, because we'll need an entrance. So this will be the elevator here. Come in, head up to the top of the tower, and be able to just get over the top of this highest tree here. So let's head back down now, because I think all those... Oh, and you can create yourself your own growing plants here, so we might end up making our own farm, and I'm thinking about doing it underground. Eventually, what I'm planning on doing is making my own starship, and on the starship you can have... Basically, it's like a mobile base in space, and it's going to be epic. But it's going to be a huge project. So, what will we... Oh, I'm the wrong thing. Okay, so... motors. I thought we just did all this. Alright, so instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a ton of these, so we can continue that tower, and then I'll have everything cooking after that. So... Once this is all ready to go, I'll get back to you and we'll continue on the sniper tower. Okay guys, so we've gotten ourselves some more blocks. Let's change those into walls. Now, what I was thinking too, so the turret should be done when we've finished up here. What I was thinking is I might just go ahead and do all this off camera, because it's probably going to be very boring to just sit here and watch me build a tower. So anyway, so that's the plan anyway. So what we're going to do is just basically have like a sniper tower, so we can, you know, have a vantage point just in case we have an ambush. And I want to put the turret at the top of the tower just in case someone wants to come and try their luck at taking this out. But what I do want to do is if we head off out here. So let's just run out here real quick. There's another thing in this game too is blueprints. Now you can see that there's already pre-made sort of ships, bases and stuff. I wasn't prepared to do this because I want to make everything from scratch, but it is a cool idea. And what we can do is we can actually save bases and things that we like and create our own blueprints, just in case we like, say, like this little base, and we can use it again on another planet. And we can simply spawn it in for the right resources, which is pretty cool. But for the rest of this episode, I want to go and do some exploring. What is it? Is a capital vessel? Ah, that's the next. That's the other update. Before, you weren't allowed to land large ships on the planets, but they've actually changed that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to head over here. Now, the reason why I can get up this mountain is because I'm actually using my jetpack. If you look down the bottom left there, you'll see that the jetpack is constantly going, and it allows you to sort of traverse sort of mountains and stuff. And as you can probably hear, it's a bit windy at the top of this mountain. I was going to build down there. That would have been a nice little area, but it was close to that. And yeah, it is. It's there still. Yeah, so there it is there. So let's go and see our neighbors, I think. See what we've got around us and make sure that we know what we're up against. Now, I have met some of the people that are on this server. They, you know, I don't like getting handouts or anything like that. I just want to be, okay. There's a hole in the world. Let's not go down that hole, shall we? Alright. But yeah, see, they were actually good enough to sort of get me a food processor and a fridge to sort of get me going, which was pretty cool. Now, I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's because am I glitching? I don't know. Let me turn my jetpack off. No, I seem to be stuck here. Stuck out of the world. Let me fix this real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, we are back, and yeah, as you can see, it's gone nighttime. Now, the server went down, and unfortunately I had to wait for about an hour before it came back up. So anyway, back to what we were doing. So, the capital ship seems to have left, so we won't be able to check that out, but I'm going to go check this base out. But on the way, I need to pick up some quick food, because I don't want to use my rations yet. So I'm going to go 2 left. We start with 4, so we'll chuck them in the old hot bar there. Oh, crap. Do you want to do that? Just get our food back up. That's the best thing, too. Between HQ and these guys here, we have a good food source. Now, those corn dogs give you about 50 food, and you've got 500 in total at the moment, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we're not going to run into anything. Now, this here, I actually started this big hole, and it looks like someone else has gone and joined in too. Oh, whoops. Now, this is a massive iron deposit, and it looks like we've only got 65% left in this. Okay. Okay, someone's having troubles with their ships, apparently. Yeah, it looks like someone's... There's... Now, you've got factions here, so if I just bring up... where are we? This one, factions. You can see there's all different types of factions. Obviously, I've got my faction here. If you are wanting to play, let me know, and I'll get you onto this server, and you can join the Ravenclaw army. But, yeah, so you can see there's all different types of factions. Now, these guys have got 3. And 1. But, yeah, so what you have to do is you claim your base, which I've done over there, so you can see the RCA in front of it. Now, that's on a PvE realm. People that can't go into your stuff and they can't use your stuff and so on and so forth. But if you're on a PvP planet, they can attack that, okay? Now, I think what's happening is sometimes it'll glitch and it won't recognize you as being in your own faction. So that's becoming a bit of a problem. But, you know, keep in mind, guys, this is a game that is in alpha and sort of just working through its bugs. So with all that aside, let's keep on our journey through the darkness. Now, I know that there's some pretty good zoom on this assault rifle. Now, I know that there's an alien race that's on this planet. And I almost got killed by one of their guards because I shot it by mistake. Now, they are placid, but I shot it by mistake, thinking it was another type of mob that will just go crazy on you when they see you. Magnesium. I don't need magnesium. What I do want to do is try and find some mobs on the way, like just there, and get some experience between bases. So, let's take the sneak approach. So you see, right there, in the top right hand corner just on the map, that red's just come up. Just because we were entering in a faction zone on a PvE realm. On a PvE planet, sorry. Whoa. Oh, crap. So yeah, so you can't do anything really to it. So I can't access their core. I don't think I'll be able to access their stuff because the power's off in this base. So yeah, you can't access anything. You can't access their chests, nothing. So yeah, but on a PvP enabled server, what you would do is come in here and you would raid it. You would just destroy everything and take all the loot. So I just want to check this base out, see what they've got going. Oh, you can do curved windows now. That's cool. You couldn't do that before, and I'm really liking that. What else have they got here? Okay, pretty cool little entrance. Not bad. Now, as you can see, we've got some planets that we're going to be heading to once we make our spaceship. And I did see, let's see if we can see it. I did see a massive building somewhere over in the distance from our base. Just there. And there's another building there. Let's look on the map. So what have we got? We've got that, and then the other side of the lake, which would be there. Alpha base. Dylan's fighter. Right. Okay, well, I think that'll be for the next adventure. We'll go and check that out. So, oh, and here's the other cool thing that they've added. You get your own personal drone, right? Oh, cannot go. Okay, sorry. It's for base building. So what I'll do is I'll quickly zip back to the base and I'll show you this cool little feature. So I'll see you at the HQ. Okay guys, here we are. So if you press F5, it'll bring up your own personal drone. So what you can do is you can actually use it, and I've just noticed something. None of what we did actually saved. Now that sucks. Okay, well, that's one good use for the drone. Okay. Let's just get out of the tree. So you can use this now to fly around your base and sort of see like where you want to put things, what things are looking like. But obviously you can't go too far, otherwise it does this. Wigs out and you go back to you. Now let's go and have a look at what happened. Contact loss. Yeah, that's alright. And... oh, okay, at least we got the blocks back. Well, that's fine. Okay, so it looks like anything we did upstairs didn't save. So I'll go and finish that off camera. And I'll get the tower and the... it's actually a good thing because I didn't really like those things here. I might use a different block. Maybe sort of like a grate. Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll finish this off in the next episode, so... oh, sorry, off camera, and then we'll be done by next episode. Okay. Pretty much... I think what we'll plan to do for next episode is we'll get the sniper tower finished, and we'll start plans on our spaceship. So I'm going to think of a couple of designs, see what we can come up with. I want something that's... I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go something like all out? like as our first thing, or should we just make something that's decent enough to get us from, you know, planet to planet, more of a transport vessel more so than like a fighter? Anyway, you guys let me know and we'll go from there. So let's actually go and turn all the lights on. So now we've got all our lights on, we can actually see, and the outside should be lit up a bit more. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to end it here. I've got some work to redo now. Ugh. But we'll get the adventure kicking on in the next episode. We've got a lot of planets to check out. Get ourselves into a bit of trouble with some other factions, maybe. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the next episode. But yeah, guys, sorry I've been away for so long, but I'm feeling a bit better now, so hopefully I can start bringing you some more vids. Anyway, guys, if you're liking the return of Empyrion, let me know by hitting that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos to come. And until next time, guys, make sure you keep on sniping. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.